皆さんこんにちは。大輝先生 from Tokyo と
Ka Sensei from America.
今ブレイクアップ。
では、ごめん、ヒカ先生 from アメリカです。では、早速始めましょうか。Shall we start?
はい。Yep。皆さん今日は温泉についてです。
Oh yes. 温泉。
温泉。
Love 温泉。Alright.
How do people call onsen in English? Hot onsen or hot spring? I was just curious.
I say hot spring. Okay,
hot
but
spring.
Maybe it's different in everyone's language, you know? Onsen. Yeah, I love onsen.
Me too.
The kanji too, right? Is very it's pretty self-explanatory. Taiki-sensei, you taught me the other day. Onsen, on is atatakai, right?
Warm.
And then sen
Atatakai.
is the spring. Is it izumi?
Izumi.
Warm spring.
Yep.
So hot spring is actually kind of a good translation. It's a natural hot spring onsen. Yes,
Kudos to the first translator.
There we go. So, onsen. I hear there are rules when entering an onsen. It's not like your own bathtub where you have bubble bath and rubber ducks and rubber duckies and drinking champagne. Can you share a little bit about the rules, Taiki Sensei?
そうね。じゃあ皆さんルールについてお話しします。So here are some rules. One is no tattoos.
Yes. 入れ墨禁止. No tattoos.
No tattoos. And
Why is that?
I think it's because tattoos are linked to sort of gangs, you know. So like when Japanese people see someone with a tattoo, or maybe irizumi more specifically, they'll be like kind of scared. Because, these people are yakuza, and I don't want to get close to them. Because nowadays Japan is safe, but back in like 1970s, Japan was full of crimes.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, yakuza was. I think these days were yakuza's, ichiban the most active days, and they were actually killing people and shooting people.
Oh my!
Yeah,
Scary.
that's what I heard.
It makes sense. You don't want to say no gangs allowed because then you're just looking for trouble. So when you say, please no one with tattoos, and in Japanese culture, I guess, back in the 1970s, there are only certain specific group of, folks, and maybe not today, but in the days, and that kind of has been traditionally kept. People without so-and-so. So instead of pointing out, they do it indirectly. I mean, that makes sense. What about other rules?
So you have to take a shower before entering the bathtub.
Oh, okay. So
you gotta make yourself cleanse.
Okay.
Because
so you can't just jump in. We can't just jump in like it's a pool.
Okay. Even if you took a shower, never jump into nonsense.
No jumping in the onsen, everyone. Don't be a Hika sensei. Don't jump in the onsen.
それはね、怒られるよ。
怒られちゃいます。
Don't make waves in nonsense.
Don't waves in onsen. I see. So I guess showering the body first, cleansing yourself. That makes sense. Sure.
Yeah.
Any other rules?
I think the last one is the most distinctive one in Japan is you have to be naked, basically. So people don't wear.
There we go.
Like
Commando.
Yeah, true. そうだからみんな基本的に裸なんだよね。まあもちろん男女は男と女は分かれてるけどね。当たり前だけど。
Okay. Right. So no bathing suits, no speedos. It's commando, and it's not a weird thing or anything. It's culturally that's just
Yeah, that's it.
How to enter an onsen. I see.
そうね、それがやっぱあるよね。
That's interesting. So yeah, I mean, if you have tattoos, I mean, I feel like these days one thing I read was if you kind of put a band-aid over it, if it's a small tattoo, like a little I've heard people who put a band-aid and be like, oh, I'm injured, but like this is fine, and then they'll kind of turn a blind eye, and you're actually able to enjoy. But types. I mean, I also know there's types of onsen, right?
そうね。温泉のタイプも種類もいくつかあります。
お。
やっぱり火山、volcano ね。
火山。Okay.
The original onsen is from the volcano heat wave.
Wow.
And gas. I mean, those nature. なんていうのこういう。
Yeah. I mean, really,
硫黄とかさ。
It's near the volcano, right? So the lava flow underneath warms up not just the water around it, but produces minerals, right? And then that's kind of the original type of onsen are usually the ones near volcanoes. But these days there are a lot of man-made onsens, right?
Yeah, running like in Tokyo, there are not thousands of, but hundreds of man-made onsen called it's called Sento.
Sento, yes.
Sento typically refers to onsen that's man-made.
Okay.
In some center, they bother to carry actual onsen from somewhere and put in their best app, so people can enjoy onsen down, in the middle of the town, which is kind of interesting because how much do you bother just to bring onsen?
Yeah, they bring the water.
Using a huge truck, to carry the onsen water.
I did enjoy one thing when I went to travel to one of the areas famous for onsen when I was in Japan was the Ashiyu.
Ashiyu ne.
It was very, very interesting. Ashi is feet. So it's just in a public place too. Like it'll just be at a bus station or something, and there'll just be a little, body of water. So it's like a seat, but instead of where you put your feet, there's like a little pool of warm onsen water, and you put your feet in, and it'll kind of warm you up, and it feels great. Yeah, I mean, it just kind of feels very relaxing. Usually it's full of minerals. So, it'll heal your feet muscles, from all the walking, or maybe even, better skincare. I mean, Ashiyu was a very nice experience that I've enjoyed. And, I mean, I can, keep my clothes on. So, it was nice, yeah.
確かに着替えなくていいからね。
Yes, 着替えなくていいのが良かったです。
はい。
Speaking of which, I went to an Onsengai, Taiki Sensei. Onsengai was a good experience. I think you probably recommended it to me. Go check out an Onsengai. And gai is one of the kanjis for town or city or village, right? And usually it's a village with like
it's a sort of village. A group
village,
of buildings.
And the Onsengais, from my experience, I mean, usually there's like 6 to 12. Sometimes there's places with like 15 different onsens. And it's like a nice little samurai village, They keep it very the buildings are very traditional. Yeah, it's wooden. They have like shrines and everything. And what they usually do is they'll give you like a tegata, and it's like a all you can ride. Yeah, and or like a ticket, all you can ride, or sometimes it's like to enter one it's like 500 yen, but you can buy this and enter 5 for 1500 yen, which is 300 yen, an entrance versus 500 per each respective onsen areas, and it's all individual businesses, but they have like their little gentleman's agreement. So every onsen has a theme. And so you're in this little village and you go like, to this onsen, go out, go to the next onsen, go out. It's like a little shopping mall with onsens. And there's like different themes. One would be like Okugai onsen, where, you get to see the view and, look down on the mountains. Yeah. Another one would be like kind of more green, Nigori onsen, and it has like a lot of minerals that help heal the muscle. Another one would be like good for skincare. But yeah, some would have flower petals, I mean, Onsengai, that was an experience for me, Taiki Sensei.
Yeah.
It was a good experience.
そうね、確かに。一番有名なやつはあれだよね。富士山とかの 絵が壁にあるやつとか多分みんな知ってるんじゃないかな。
Everyone probably knows that one. Yeah.
Yeah, the onsen with Mount Fuji on the wall.
On the wall. Yeah. It's a nice little image. Yeah, definitely. What are some famous onsens? I think there's like the Sandai, the three great onsens of Japan or something.
Japan like Sandai things.
Yeah, Sandai something.
そうね、3つあって、
Yes.
3つ。
Everyone, take notes. This is the three best onsens.
Arima.
Three best onsens.
One is Arima.
Okay.
Two is Kusatsu.
Kusatsu onsen.
The last one is Gero.
Gero
Which
onsen.
actually means to vomit in Japanese though.
Gero onsen. Oh boy. It's like a dragon's vomit or something. I see. So Arima onsen, Kusatsu onsen, Gero onsen. That's the three great famous onsen.
Arima's in Hyogo. Kusatsu is in Gunma Prefecture. Gero is in Gifu, which is close to Nagoya.
Okay. Wow. Those sound great. I would love to visit. Any of those sounds like an experience, you know.
I've never been to Gero before.
Oh, you've been to Arima and Kusatsu?
Yeah, I went to Kusatsu last month, and that was hella cold. Like, minus 10 degrees.
Oh my! But it must feel great though.
It was.
I mean, because you're in the onsen, right? I mean, the moment you stepped out, it's like.
But yeah, it's
blizzard cold.
That moment before you go into the onsen, it's like, oh, it's freezing. I can't even walk. But when you, dive into the onsen, it's so hot. I can't think. If I just get out of the tap, it's freezing, and just I just have to do this and then.
I understand. It's the same, you know, like on a cold winter day, I love to drink hot chocolate. You know, it's a little different, but it's kind of the same.
Onsen,
the moment, or no onsen, just in general. You drink hot chocolate or drink hot soup, and then like all of a sudden, like it would be terrible to do that on a warm summer day. But because thanks to the cold, I appreciate the warm food. It's kind of like that, right? Because it's cold, you appreciate, you know, the beautiful onsen and the view, the smell of the wood and the nature. If it's, you know, outside onsen, and especially the drinks you can enjoy after the onsen. Oh man, I love that. Fruit ore, coffee, gyunyu, ichigo
milk.
Yeah.
And sometimes beer.
Yeah, there you go. For all you alcoholics out there.
俺何がでも俺コーヒー牛乳がやっぱ一番かもね。
I feel like that's the top one. Yeah, コーヒー牛乳. It's like coffee with milk, but it's sweet. It's like cafe au lait, cold cafe au lait. It's so good.
Yeah, cold cafe au lait. What's your favorite, Sensei? Is it?
You know, there was one I had. It was one of the onsen guys in Kumamoto, and they had a Kumamoto soda, and it was a ramune soda. But it was only sold in Kumamoto, and it had like a special flavoring on it. That was great. I mean, I was pretty warm, and then the lady just goes, "Okay, here you go," and then, you know, like that sound, you know, the bottle, and you see the little smoke coming out, and then that was one of my best experience. But I also like fruit ole, the fruit olays, you know, the fruit juices. Those are good.
Fruits are うまいよね。
It's really good. It's like Yakulto and pina colada like infused, you know, into one. Like it's so good. It's so 本当美味しい。あれは大好きです。
その例えめちゃめちゃうまいわ。ピナコラーダとヤクルト。なんであんな温泉の後って牛乳がいいんだろうね。なんか俺も不思議でならないけど、だってフルーツオレもコーヒー牛乳もさ、牛乳が入ってるからね。
確かに。走った後とかは牛乳じゃなくてお水とか。
そう、牛乳じゃないからね。
ポカリセット。But after onsen, you want that
なんで牛乳なんだろうな。
Yeah.
DNA に染みついてる。
It's like Japanese DNA if you're Japanese. So if you go out of the onsen and you enjoy milk, maybe you're actually Japanese. There you go.
本当にそう。本当にそうなのよ。なんかあれだね。なんか、まあでも、時間的にこれぐらいかな。
これぐらいですね。そうですね。Well, that was fun. Now I feel like I need to go dip myself in an onsen and enjoy
俺も
コーヒー牛乳。コーヒー牛乳 afterwards.
本当そう。
Yeah.
だからまあ、ちょうど今日温泉のね、説明を簡単にしたからみんな楽しんでもらえたかな。
Yes, we learned so much today. We learned about the rules. Tattoos are kind of an NG item, no-go item. Must shower first, and usually it's commando, all nude. Different types of onsens, onsen guys, the top 3 famous onsens of Japan. So for those who join, take note. It's Arima Onsen, Kusatsu Onsen, Gero Onsen. And make sure you enjoy a nice cold drink after your onsen. Take a couple hundred extra yens with you because you'll want that. Yes. See, we got people clapping. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Well, closing back to you, Taiki Sensei. Thank you for about that time.
Yep. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Oh, we got applause.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the applause. 100%.
100%.
ありがとうございます。
Yeah. So, well, we'll see you next week and hope a great weekend. And if you have any questions in learning Japanese, please ask us.
Reach
out.
We're happy to ask.
Yep. So, bye. Thank you.
皆さんありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。バイバイ。
Bye.